Over the last few weeks, viewers of the ITV soap have become increasingly suspicious about what Corrie Windass and Sarah Platt are concealing. The pair were once romantically involved, so the idea of them having an affair behind Maria and Kit Green's backs is certainly on the cards. However, following a flashback sequence showing Corrie standing near scaffolding and looking at Theo Silverton's lifeless body, fans are also wondering if he and Sarah know more about the murder than they are revealing. Several questions are set to be addressed next week as Maria, Corrie, Summer Spellman, and Todd Grimshaw head to Sarah and Kit's flat for a dinner party. The episode opens with a flash forward showing the aftermath of a disastrous evening: shattered glass, a knocked-over chair, and blood splashed across the tablecloth. We then go back in time as Kit reminds Sarah about their planned date night and suggests a lunchtime food shop. But after he receives a message from Sarah canceling, Brody Michaelis teases him that she must have found something better to do. Maria overhears the comment and her growing suspicions spiral out of control. After seeing Sarah leave the builder's yard, Kit watches her with clear doubt, looking just as uneasy as Maria. At the Rovers, Sarah invites Todd and Summer to dinner with her and Kit, and in response, after noticing her whispering with Corrie, Kit extends the invitation to Corrie and Maria as well. Corrie and Sarah are left stunned, while Maria agrees to attend. The question remains, what is Kit planning? Tension fills the air as Todd, Summer, Corrie, and Maria arrive for the dinner party, and Maria wastes no time making sharp remarks towards Sarah. Meanwhile, Kit attempts to get Corrie alone, making pointed comments about how everyone may have reasons to lie. As the gathering descends into chaos, Kit serves the main course, but just as Maria begins a bitter toast, she accuses Corrie and Sarah of having been secretly involved for weeks. A dramatic turn of events clearly awaits Maria. Ahead of these scenes, Samia Longchambon has used Instagram to tease the dinner party that the residents of Weatherfield are unlikely to forget. The broken heart emoji in Samia's caption has added extra intrigue, especially with growing speculation that Maria's partner Corrie may be having an affair. Is Maria's marriage on the verge of collapse? Or could the heartbreak point to something completely different? As the story moves into a series of flashbacks, Theo's killer is finally revealed, but with more than one guest at the dinner having a clear motive, the question remains, who actually killed Theo? And most importantly, how does the evening end with blood spilled across the table? Coronation Street has revealed an unexpected new development involving Nina and Asha. Can the pair actually make living together work? Next week, Nina Lucas and Asha Alahan make a spontaneous decision to move in together, but not everyone is convinced their new arrangement is a good idea. At the beginning of the week, Dev offers Asha, Nina, and Summer Spellman some money to help refurbish the flat above the shop. However, when Asha mentions that she might want to rent the flat herself, he bluntly tells her she cannot afford it. Seeing an opening, Nina suggests that she could become Asha's flatmate. Moving in with your ex-girlfriend, what could possibly go wrong? Teases an insider. Dev is left upset by the idea of his daughter moving out for the first time and struggles to accept how serious she is about the decision. Nina also faces a difficult conversation with a father figure in her life, worrying about how he will react to the news that she is leaving after so many years of living together. While tensions rise around them, Summer is fully supportive. Delighted for her friends, she celebrates the move by treating them to a meal and buying a selection of housewarming gifts, using money inherited from her late father. As the girls settle into their new home and begin this fresh chapter, it remains to be seen whether Roy and Dev will eventually accept their growing independence. Could living with an ex turn into a major mistake for Asha and Nina? In a recent interview, Tanisha Gorey, who portrays Asha, hinted that an unexpected development could be coming in her character's romantic life. She teased that there is something on the way that feels sweet, but also carries a more emotional, slightly sad undertone, with Asha needing to step up and support someone close to her. She expressed hope that viewers will embrace what is coming next in the storyline. She also reflected on the pairing of Asha and Nina, saying it came about thanks to strong fan support and that she personally enjoyed their relationship. She highlighted how different the characters are, noting Asha's bright, feminine, pop-influenced personality contrasted with Nina's darker, alternative style, and how those differences helped them connect in an unexpected way. She added that Asha, Nina, Summer, and Amy form a close-knit group, and she enjoys how the four of them spend time together without conflict. According to her, they've managed to move past drama in a mature way and are simply navigating life as good friends. Coronation Street spoilers for next week reveal that Ryan Connor will go on an unexpected date with a fellow Weatherfield resident, despite ongoing fan theories about his love life. Ryan hasn't had much luck romantically recently, and it has been some time since he last had a relationship. Fans had previously speculated that he might end up getting closer to Theo Silverton after noticing some on-screen chemistry between them. However, upcoming spoilers confirm that Danielle is not the person Ryan ends up dating. Instead, after matching with someone on a dating app, Ryan heads out on a date with Jodie Ramsey. The pair meet at the bistro next week for a dinner date. However, the evening takes an unusual turn as Jodie spends much of the time attempting to provoke jealousy in her brother-in-law David Platt, raising questions about whether she is simply using Ryan. At this stage, the date is a one-off, with no confirmed future between them, though it has sparked speculation about whether a romance could develop. Actor Olivia Frances Brown, who plays Jodie, has previously suggested she would like to see more happiness for her character. Reactions from viewers have been mixed online, with some fans expressing support for Ryan finding love, while others are surprised by the pairing given Jodie's recent behavior across various storylines. Meanwhile, other spoilers suggest that secrets in Weatherfield are set to be exposed. Gary Windass and Sarah Platt's increasingly suspicious behavior has already led fans to question what they are hiding. Their private conversations and growing closeness have not gone unnoticed around the street. Everything comes to a head during a dramatic dinner party hosted by Sarah's partner Kit Green, where Maria Connor publicly accuses Gary and Sarah of having an affair. Gary is also forced to defend himself as Detective Kit raises suspicions that he may be connected to Theo Silverton's murder, following a recent flashback placing him at the scene. Despite Kit's theory, Samia Longchamban, who portrays Maria, has said her character is certain she has uncovered Gary's secret. She explained that Maria has sensed for weeks that something is off in her relationship, picking up on hidden conversations between Gary and Sarah and concluding that they must be having an affair. Coronation Street airs weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream on ITVX.